Hello everyone! Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Kim Zolciak breaks down discussing Kroy Biermann on stage. Real Housewives of Atlanta alum Kim Zolciak is in the process of untethering herself from Kroy Biermann. Their messy separation has largely played out in front of the media, and sadly, their 4 minor children. According to a video obtained by TMZ, Kim's still emotional about everything and got candid about her newfound feeling of freedom. TMZ says Kim broke down in tears during a live taping of Kristin Cavallari's Let's Be Honest podcast. It marks the first time Kim has publicly talked about the split. Kristin's podcast is on tour and being filmed for a reality series that will air on E! During Kristin's Atlanta stop, Kim sat down and let it all out in a 20-minute conversation, saying she's finally free from Kroy. On the financial side of things, Kim pointed out that Kroy only got a job late last year, his first since leaving the NFL in 2015. She claimed she was the one supporting their family during that time, while his 400 and oink sat untouched. Additionally, she also addressed the rumors about her gambling habits, insisting she never went to casinos alone. Kim claims Kroy always tagged along and participated in carelessly squandering their money as well. Kim also made a shocking claim that Kroy had installed cameras all over their house, including in the bathroom, to keep tabs on her. Now that she's out, she says she finally feels free to speak her truth. This nightmare split has been brewing for much too long now. The couple first filed for divorce in May 2023 after 12 years of marriage, and things got so bad that police had to step in multiple times. Their Georgia home, which just sold for $2.75 million, was often at the center of their fights. As they go their separate ways, it's clear this dark drama is far from over. What happened to the lighthearted brand of Kim drama we grew to love? We could all use some cookie neen leak/lead Big Papa Najar shenanigans right about now. Kristin's podcast tour series premieres on E! On June 5. The air date of Kim's episode hasn't been announced yet. Kim Zolciak, the reality TV star and former Real Housewives of Atlanta cast member, took a vulnerable moment on stage recently, breaking down in an emotional discussion about her estranged husband, Kroy Biermann. Known for her glamorous, larger-than-life persona, Kim has been a fixture in the public eye for years. However, in this moment, she peeled back the curtain and allowed the audience to see a different side of her. Raw, hurt, and grappling with the collapse of her marriage. Kim and Kroy's relationship has been a central storyline in the public eye for over a decade, marked by the highs and lows of reality television. Their love story began when Kim met Kroy, a former NFL player, during a season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. From the moment Kroy entered Kim's life, he quickly became an integral part of her family. Their whirlwind romance, marriage, and eventual children were documented in their own spin-off show, Don't Be Tardy. Their blended family, complete with 6 children, became beloved by fans, and their relationship appeared to be the epitome of fairy tale romance. But beneath the glossy veneer of TV stardom, things were never as perfect as they'd appeared. Behind the scenes, Kim and Kroy's marriage had been experiencing difficulties. From financial challenges to personal struggles, their relationship weathered many storms, though they often kept these issues private. However, over time, it became clear that the once solid foundation of their marriage was crumbling. Amidst rumors, legal battles, and growing tension, Kim and Kroy's relationship hit an all-time low, leading to a public separation that sent shockwaves through their fan base. At the recent event, Kim stood on stage, taking a moment to pause before speaking to the audience. The tension was palpable. She gathered herself and slowly began to discuss the situation that had been on everyone's minds. "This is not easy," Kim said, her voice trembling as she addressed the crowd. "I never thought I'd be standing here talking about my marriage ending, especially not like this. But life has a way of throwing curveballs at you, and you have to learn to navigate through them." Kim's words hung in the air, heavy with emotion. The woman who had once seemed so composed, confident, and in control was now revealing a deeply vulnerable side. Kroy and I have had our moments, the best of times and the worst of times, she continued. We've been through so much together. But sometimes things change. People change. And I guess we just couldn't keep up with those changes. Kim wiped away a tear, briefly choking up before who had been supportive throughout her career, responded with a mixture of empathy and sadness. Kim's fans have long been invested in her personal life, and many have watched her journey with Kroy from the very beginning. They cheered for the couple, admired their beautiful family, and rooted for their love. So when Kim spoke about her heartbreak, it wasn't just a public figure breaking down. It was a moment that resonated with countless people who have gone through similar struggles. I don't want to sit here and badmouth anyone, Kim clarified. Kroy and I had some incredible moments. But sometimes, two people just aren't meant to be together forever. And that's okay. It doesn't mean you have to hate each other. But it does mean you have to accept that things have changed. The emotional tone of her voice deepened as she spoke about the love they once shared. I will always care for Kroy, Kim added. He's the father of my children, and that bond will never break. But the relationship we had, it's not the same anymore. I have to focus on me, on my kids, and on moving forward. Her words left an indelible mark on the audience. This was not the Kim Zolciak that many have become accustomed to seeing on reality TV, where drama and conflict were often at the forefront. This was a woman who had been deeply affected by personal pain, yet was striving to move forward with grace and strength. I know there will be ups and downs, she admitted. But I'm learning that sometimes the hardest decisions are the ones that lead to the most growth. I have to trust that there's something better on the other side of this. Her gaze drifted toward the floor for a moment as if contemplating the uncertainty of what the future held. There was a sense of closure in the air as Kim spoke, but also a renewed sense of hope. She didn't dwell on the negative aspects of her marriage or her current situation. Instead, Kim's message was one of resilience. She encouraged her fans to embrace change, even when it feels painful. We all go through struggles. We all face hardships. But you have to remember that life is about moving forward. And that's what I'm doing, one step at a time. Her breakdown wasn't just about Kroy or her marriage. It was about personal growth, the journey of accepting what's out of our control, and the strength it takes to face life's challenges head-on. The rawness of Kim's emotions was a reminder that no one, not even reality TV stars, is immune to heartache and personal trials. After the emotional exchange, Kim's fans rushed to support her, sending messages of love and encouragement. Some expressed admiration for her ability to be open and honest, especially in a world where public figures often hide their vulnerabilities. Others shared their own stories of loss and personal reinvention, relating to Kim's experience on a deeply personal level. Kim concluded her speech by thanking the audience for their support. Her voice steadier now, though still tinged with emotion. I appreciate all of you, she said. This isn't easy, but it's a part of the journey. And I'm grateful for the love that's been shown to me. I know there's more to come, and I'm excited to see where life takes me next. As the event came to a close, it was clear that Kim Zolciak's journey wasn't just about her marriage to Kroy or her time on reality TV. It was about the woman behind the persona, learning, growing, and evolving. Her story, while painful at times, was also one of hope and renewal. And in that moment, Kim reminded everyone that even in the face of heartbreak, there's always a path forward.